Well, Governor Cuomo says Western New York is still under a caution flag when it comes to coronavirus tonight, Scott, because of clusters of cases in our area.
That's right. The test positivity rate is 1.4% now, better than it was, but still much higher than the statewide rate, which is still under 0.8%.
Well, 2 on your side's Ron Plants took questions to Erie County today about the numbers as we hold people in power accountable.
Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz told reporters today that some of the new cases that turned up were due to small clusters in families, but also businesses and nursing homes. But just like the situation with Eden and its 38 disclosed cases from earlier this month, he still refused to identify any of those entities or locations, citing again HIPAA law privacy concerns. Will you name those businesses and nursing homes? If not, why not? Do you really think HIPAA still applies, even though some experts are telling us that's really a stretch not to name a location? And finally, do you think that's really in the public interest going forward?
Well, as I've noted before with regards to releasing of information, case data, and who's had it, we don't release the individual's name, but we also don't release information that could otherwise identify the individuals unless there is a direct risk to the public. We have the ability to quarantine someone if we feel that they're a direct risk to the public. When we talk about clusters, we're talking about a handful. We're talking about less than 10 cases. And that's a thing that really kind of is a bother because there's over 300 cases that happened last week. And when like the last week, we had no cases that were like 60 or 70 attributable to one thing.
Poloncarz, who is an attorney, says he was also guided on his non-disclosure policy by the county's legal team. We sought a second legal opinion.
When it comes to a location or a business or where the COVID is located at, that information is not typically protected by HIPAA. HIPAA prohibits the disclosure of personal identifying information. But if we're just talking about the general location of where COVID is located, that would be a real stretch to say that HIPAA prevents them from doing that.
Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.